Good evening. How's everybody doing? It is, what's they say, Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, Thursday, the 16th of February. Valentine's Day 2 days ago. What did you get your other half? And if you were single, what exactly did you do? Get up to much? No, not really? Ah, well. Never mind. Right. Let's move on, shall we? I am doing this first 6-issue review of the epic that is Batman, of the New 52 from DC Comics. I don't think there's not much I can really say, but let me just tell you guys that already Scott Snyder is seriously pulling out all the stops in this comic, in this current run of the new Batman. It's all leading up to a huge crossover event between Batman and Robin, I think Nightwing as well, and also a few other of the Batman families. I think Batgirl might be involved along with Catwoman, but from what I gather, it's mainly going to be Batman and Nightwing are the two that are going to be really affected by this huge event called Night of the Owls, or Court of the Owls, and it's pretty much what it's leading up to. And the first six issues already, you know, the very first issue, as I say, I've already done a review on this already, but it is just amazing, kicked off spectacularly. There's a part in it where Batman and the Joker are fighting side by side. At least that's what we're led to believe. Until you've actually read the first issue, you will see that it's not the Joker at all. By the second issue, we are, what is it? You know, we're introduced to the history of Gotham, the original Wayne Tower, what it stood for, why it was built, and you see Bruce Wayne getting thrown out of the window there at the beginning. So it pretty much kicks off from there, and it goes back, in this particular issue, it goes back to an earlier of, you know, 24 hours earlier, gives you what exactly all the bullet points and everything that happened. He looks at the corpse of a man who has been brutally murdered. This is from the first issue, so it continues on and notices something interesting. At first he thinks it was Nightwing who was responsible for the death of this particular man, because there was certain evidence that was left behind that showed it was Nightwing himself. But as it goes on and on, this character here, this owl type character, he's very dangerous and so awesomely well done. It's just amazing, and it's the whole history between owls and bats. It's a case of, you know, because we know owls are the predators of a bat, so this is pretty much, there's a massive history between the Waynes and the Court of Owls apparently. It gets to the third issue, and that's when things really hot up, because by then we learn a bit more regarding the Court of Owls. We even go back to 1922 to a certain Alan Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's great grandfather, and he gives, you know, it shows a lot more insight regarding it. I mean, he's screaming that, you know, they're everywhere, don't you see, the 13th hour is upon us, they're coming, and, you know, no one understands what he's really talking about. Bruce Wayne follows, well, I say Bruce Wayne, but Batman follows the criminal underground, who's saying something about the owls and the Court of Owls. There's a poem as well, some sort of motto, and they're just everywhere. And the best part is when he starts searching Gotham, and I mean he searches Gotham for all these secret hideouts. I mean, he's aware of a certain floor that is not visible to any floor plan, to any maps, to any plans, drawings whatsoever. And when he gets in, it's just unbelievable what he finds. Everything to do with the Court of Owls, and it's not just the fact that it's everything to do with them. They have been around for a long time, and it is just unbelievable. As I say, it's just astonishing how this has been done, and it's leading up to something epically huge. I've got to give so much credit to Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo in particular. They have done an awesome job on Batman so far, and as I say, by issue 4 you learn a bit more about the Court of Owls, and the hidden bases that they've got throughout Gotham. Let me see, what else have we got? What I love is the last 2 issues are just epic. 5 and 6, just amazing. Number 5 is just so twisty, so intense, so gritty, so dark, that to the point of where, as you're reading the comic, and this is what I love about this issue, is as you're reading the comic, okay, you get to here, all right, but then when you get to the next page, it flips over like that. So you're reading it like that for a few pages, okay. But this is where it really kicks in, okay. As you can see, it's just going horizontally, but this is where the real kicker comes in. It's upside down. Look at that. Can you see? You're reading it upside down, okay. So it's almost as if they're basically saying to you, it's just completely turned everything upside down, and you are in, you know, it makes you feel like you're experiencing what Batman is going through in here. I mean, there's a section where he supposedly meets Thomas and Martha Wayne, his parents, and it's just so creepy. And as I say, it switches round and it stays to a certain sort of, you know, length, and you're just reading it, because you're reading it upside down, you're just wondering which way you're supposed to be going, and it's just, it really is unbelievable. So yeah, credit to Scott Snyder, credit to Greg Capullo and everybody that's been involved, because so far Batman is hitting all the right notes for a new relaunched comic book series. So I'm interested to see exactly where this whole Knights of the Owls is going to take place. I might have to buy Nightwing just to see the crossover as well. So in the next 6 issues, as I say, you'll be hearing a lot more about this. So if you have not picked up Batman, what are you doing? Seriously, pick it up. You will not regret it. That is all I'm going to say. So top notch. I mean, look at the front cover of that already. That's just gruesomely awesome, isn't it? Fantastic. So brilliant as always. My next comic book review is going to be tomorrow, and it's going to be on Supergirl, the first 6 issues, and that's going to make it my 499th video, which means that after that I will be doing my 500th epic video, answering the questions that people have asked me already. If you haven't had a chance to do it, just look for a couple of videos back, you'll see it. Send me your questions in the comments or in a message, and I'll answer them in the space of 10 minutes in my 500th video. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you all later. Bye.